Yo, 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 guys. So, this week's going to be crazy. Last week was pretty hectic. Pairs moved a lot. So, let's see what this week's gonna bring. Market's already opened. I'm in EuroCAD right now. Trying to sell. Looks like it's not going my way. Little side note. The coronavirus has hit Estonia as well. So it's pretty, how do I say this, risky for me to drive right now. I don't want to get me or my family infected. So looks like I'll be staying home at least for a week or two. And looks like I'm going to have to start trading my live account sooner than I originally wanted. I wanted to start trading when I get this demo account back to 1,000, but it's 865 right now. So as you can see, I hit I was down like 45%. So my account balance here was like 550 something, yeah, 548. But I've managed to grow it back to 865. So that's something in 3 weeks. So this trade I'm in a live account actually, and it's minus €2 right now, 2.46. So what does this come down to? Price has been in a range, has tried to break out once, twice. This was actually a trade I took on my demo account. Looks like it would have gone into profit, and for some, oh okay, yeah, I remember this. I was in it with two positions. One position was somewhere here, I think, 100 pips. 100 pips was one position. Let's make this 100. Okay, almost would have hit take profit. And I was thinking price might come back here to fill the gap, but it never made it that far. So another position was 150 pips. But yeah, I closed it with minus €10 something. I was in it with two positions. Okay, let's see how this works out. Anyway, this video is gonna be a look back at last week, so I can get this thing cleaned and deleted and start this week fresh. Okay, it looks like this is, I'm gonna enter this right now. Let me pause the video. Okay, I'm back. I didn't enter just yet. I want to get a cleaner look at what price does, because this is a, pretty simple. Price has been in a range, break, retest of this previous horizontal line, and then usually price goes back, break and retest of a clear horizontal line during trends. Looks like to be a start of an uptrend, because on the daily we're going down, but price has hit a pretty significant daily low, and looks like price has reversed, and it's a small uptrend, and looks like price has broken out of a range and came back to retest the previous horizontal lines. Okay, you know what? Damn it. That would have gone into profit already. Okay, yeah, I should have entered. Damn. First thought is usually the right one. I'm gonna wait for price to come back to this level here. When it does, I'll definitely enter. Usually when price leaves those kind of wicks, it's gonna do it a few times. So yeah, look, see, price just might come back and to test it another time. So I don't want to miss this. So I'm gonna be looking at it pretty closely. I'm gonna pause the video and let's see. Damn, that was already 36 pips. Markets are pretty volatile right now. Usually when a few weeks ago when 35 pips was would have been one of my take profit trades. Markets move 30 to 60 or 70 pips like in a few seconds. Okay, I'm gonna be pausing the video now. Okay, I'm back. I haven't entered just yet. I'm gonna still see what price does. But anyway, last week was 9th till 13th. So 9th is over here. Yep. So on this pair I did one trade. That was this one right here. So before Friday market close on the 6th, this kind of form of support was I don't know, respected. So this was the level I was working with. So price shot down, was in range a few days. Actually, this is one day. So came back to retest this. And I wasn't. This is a major daily low. This line right here. So I was anticipating the price might go back here. Went into profit pretty strong, but then it came back. Started ranging a bit. So I decided I'm gonna close it. Would have gone more into profit, but still wouldn't hit my take profit. So no losses there. Closed in a bit of a profit. So yeah, this is I only took one trade on this pair last week. USD CAD. I remember this pretty well because that was a trade missed, because I was looking at this level right here. Let me draw this again. So I was looking at this level right here, and 1 hour, let's see. Yeah, this was the level I was looking at. So price was over here on the 9th, somewhere here, and on the 10th I saw that price broke past, came to touch this major daily high and went back. So I thought to myself that usually when price what I've noticed is that usually when price hits a major daily low or daily high, comes back, retest this previous highs, it usually makes another another run for it. But so I thought that this could be this was the place, I think, where I was where I had the thought. I wanted to take this trade. Something like this would have been my, 1:169, something like this would have been my trade. But then I'm looking at these 3 Telegram chats for ideas, and Momo here thought somewhere, I don't know, USD CAD, no, that's gold. Yeah, Momo here thought that would have been a good place to sell, actually. So I thought, Momo, big time earner, maybe he's right, because it has already tested daily high, so maybe it's a good time. Maybe he's right, and maybe it is going down. So I didn't take this trade. What was a big that was a big mistake, because it would have worked out fantastic. I would have made, like, I don't know if I would have entered with 2 positions, probably not, but still, it would have worked out. I would have made the 60 pips, 70 pips, and it would have made even more if I'd stayed in that position, maybe closed half. It would have gone to 240 something pips in profit. So unfortunately that didn't happen. So what I ended up doing, when price came to retest that major daily high the second time, I thought that price might have some kind of reaction, maybe go down, start a range or something. So I took a sell, and it hit my stop loss. So and I took another sell here. I took a buy, because price kept going up. Beautiful formation, horizontal line, break, retest, going up, break, retest, break, retest. So I thought, price might have a big rejection wick over here, so price might go back here, break and retest of a previous horizontal line, but it ended up respecting this line. So the direction was still right, would have hit my take profit at some point. But yeah, so these are the 2 trades I took with this pair. Looks like it's revisiting this previous daily high. So usually when it has tested it, like 2-3 times, it's not likely to go back down. It has tried 3 times already. So what I'll be looking for right now is, if it does end up deciding to go down, it usually does something like this. Goes down, comes back to retest, then goes down. So, or this here. Let me try to find my brush. It's easier and quicker. So when, I don't know, I'm gonna delete this line later. When price goes back up here, shoots past, retests, and then goes up, then I'll be placing a buy here. but let's see, price is in a range right now, so staying out. This slide's not important, it's not relevant. Let's see what USD JPY is doing. Okay, it's stalling quite a bit here, so I might enter right here, even though I missed a good opportunity. But you know, still, you see, price hadn't formed a wick back then, so it would have still could have gone down even more. So it's usually a good idea to wait these kind of wicks to see price rejecting this previous line. So okay, I'm gonna stop talking and enter this trade. I'm gonna pause the video. Okay, so I'm currently in this trade right now. Here. Let's see. Let's see how this plays out. Okay, AUD USD. I didn't take this trade, I was just looking at it, marking up my charts. Would have been in profit. So this is ninth of March. Did I take this trade? Oh yeah, I did. Yeah. I remember this. So what I was looking at, you can see it on the daily as well. So daily chart, break and retest of a previous horizontal line during a downtrend. So pretty straightforward. Came back to retest this. Actually got in at a very nice time, looks like. Pretty tight stop. So no need for further explanation, I think, because looks like I even had a position. Oh yeah, I remember this. I entered at a really bad time. I entered like at the end of this wick, and price started to go make a pullback, so would have even stopped me out, looks like it. I didn't do any analysis, I just added a position. I didn't have my computer, so I put like a random stop loss, so not the best idea, but worked out pretty good. You can even see breaks and retest during this down move, so it would have even this would have been a great place to add another position right here. So yeah, ended up working out nicely. 180 pips and 108 pips with the second position. Price ended up going down pretty hard. Oh, this was another place I thought about entering. So I was looking at the 15-minute time frame. I noticed a break and retest here. I was in my car. I was thinking, you know, that's a 15-minute break and retest. Might not be that valid, so I was waiting for the 1 hour to come back, but it never did, unfortunately. So I noticed price when it was right here, and I kept banging my head because I didn't take this trade. It would have worked out beautifully. I would have, you know, probably put my take profit somewhere around here. 125 pips I missed, unfortunately. and didn't took any trades after that because I didn't find any clear levels. USD CHF, okay, that was a pretty nice trade as well. Pretty straightforward. Okay, I took three trades on this. So one ended up going to stop loss, one ended up closing. I don't know, stop loss as well. But you know, still pretty well structured. Because I was looking at the daily time frame, I noticed that it revisited a major daily low, so you know, a reversal was kind of a logical, you know, move, because if it would have kept going down, it would have, you know, break this level of support. So it started moving pretty well in structure, because you see price broke past this. I don't know why I didn't enter here. I don't know, maybe I missed it. Still break and retest of a previous range. So I thought this would be a good level, so I entered the buy here. Ended up going to stop loss. So I thought this would be a good level the second time. It wasn't. Ended up going to stop loss. And then finally here, when this, you know, form of resistance was founded, I entered the buy here. Ended up going nicely. Hold on, let me pause the video. I'm gonna check this Telegram. Okay, I'm back. Nothing too important. So nothing. I don't think we need a further explanation here, because you know, if I would take notes and you know, think back of what I could have done better, I don't know if I would do anything differently, because there are rejections here and here. I don't think I would do anything different. Euro USD, this was a bitch. This trade would have worked out perfectly. My stop was too tight. I can't do any more tight stops, because the markets are pretty crazy right now. I've gotten stopped out too many times because my stop loss was too tight, and then price just, you know, went straight into to take profit after it hit my stop loss, because you know, here price was going down, major daily high was reached here somewhere, not a major, but you know, still a form of resistance. Price was going down, also in a pretty well structured way. You know, break retest. So I entered the sell here. 29.9 stop loss, pip stop loss. Pretty ridiculous number. If I would have just, you know, put my stop loss like, I don't know if I would have made 1-1 even, or you know, 60 pips, would have worked out perfectly. Would have gone straight in to take profit. But I didn't. So this one ended up going to stop loss. This one was, you know, form of resistance was found here. Break retest, ended up going down, so I caught 120 pips, and I made this 1 to 1. So on an 800 euro account, I was entering trades with one micro lot, so 0.01. That's the conditions of the market right now. So what I will be looking for here is, when price breaks this level, comes back, retests, or breaks this level, comes back, retest. We'll see. GBP USD. It looks like I took 2 trades with this, and they ended up working nicely, both of them. So let's see, price is kind of in a range, or making, kind of making lower lows, so it looks like it's going down. And price hit a significant daily high here. So kept going down pretty hard. So break and retest of this horizontal line, took a trade here. Take profit was at this wick here. And another try, break retest, enter the sell. This one with a 0.02, 2 microlots. I saw price going down here, so I thought, I'm gonna take out my take. I'm gonna, delete my take profit and see how far price might go. I was like late. I got. Let me think how I'm gonna say this. I didn't get the chance to delete my take profit, because by the time I got to it had already flown past my take profit, so I missed my shot at taking like another 500 pips. This is a bummer. I would have kept one position open here, I think. God damn it. And here's another great missed opportunity. I entered a sell here and got stopped out, and right after, pretty much, this is gold, it would have hit my take profit at 721 pips. So this was a real fucking bummer. I don't know why I didn't re-enter here. I don't know, but I remember this. I entered a bunch of trades that all ended up. This was late at night, at 1 o'clock. I remember this. I was pretty tired. I was already half asleep behind my computer, because I had already fallen asleep on the couch. I woke up at 1 to check the charts, and I entered like 4 or 5 trades. This was one of them. So even if the price even if I'd been awake during this, I might have closed it, because it went so much into into loss. But since I was asleep, if I had put my stop loss 10 pips bigger, 10 pips farther, I would have made like fucking 724 pips, 21 pips. This would have been a fucking good trade. Because I was looking at this and price was going down, so it had already went past these highs or lows or whatever. So I thought, you know, price might come back to revisit this support here, and it would have happened. Okay, so well, looks like this might be a good opportunity here as well to catch another 500 pips maybe. Price has been in the range. Recently price is going down. You can see here, downtrend kind of. So you know what? I'm gonna have to take this trade. Okay, so I'm in this trade right now. Didn't do any trades on the gold euro pair, or even on the gold Australian dollar pair. GBP took one trade here, looks like it, because price was in the range, broke past it, came back to retest, so I thought, you know, it might go down. It didn't, came back into the range, so this pair is not moving that much. It's moving pretty heavily, but it's moving like just up and down in a 400 pip range. GBP CAD was nice to me. On daily time frame, this was the level I was working with, looks like it. Yeah, so price came here, came to retest a few times, so I entered the buy. Ended up catching 200 pips, then price started to go down. For some reason I thought this was a level here. Well, you know, it is a level. You can't argue with that. So I thought this was a level. Price broke past it, retested it. I thought it might go down, and it did. It did ended up going down. I had my tight two stops, like 50 pips. So this was the second time I had a tight stop, and you know, price ended up hitting my stop loss and then going straight into take profit. So I re-entered here, break retest of this previous line, ended up catching 180 pips. And the second trade, fourth trade was here, break retested this horizontal level, ended up catching another 200 pips. And what I'll be looking for here right now, it looks like price has found some kind of support here for some reason. But I was thinking that if price, what I'm looking for is when price comes back to this level, then I'll take a sell. Probably something like this. Probably. GBP CHF only took one trade with this pair. So this has moved pretty well in structure, you know, break retest, ranging, break retest, break retest. So I entered the sell here, ended up shooting right nicely into take profit. Oh no, that didn't shoot into take profit. Oh yeah, I remember this. So it was at 129. pip take profit. Price was way over 15 pips in profit, so I thought, you know, it might be a good idea to place my stop at break even or in small profit, and I did. It ended up shooting back up. Oh, okay, I remember this even better. Yeah, I thought my initial thought was to take profit here at this level, and it would have hit take profit. It would have hit take profit, but then I thought, you know, prices were going down pretty heavily, so I took the take profit out. I deleted the take profit, and I entered this take to be the take profit. I was getting greedy because it would have hit my take profit pretty nicely. I missed like, I don't know, 10 euros on this. And then it shot back up. And then right after it hit my, you know, tight stop loss that was in profit actually a little bit. It ended up going straight back down. Actually, it would have even hit my second take profit, so god damn. At the same, I'm frustrated, but at the same time I'm pretty happy because I was right. I was right. And it's not like it's real. These trades were demo money, so I didn't actually lost anything. So, but still, I was right. So I'm pretty happy about that. If I were to learn anything here, is not to get greedy. If I have set the take profit, you know, stick to it. There are always gonna be another shot, another trade coming just around the corner. So yeah, don't get greedy. Another missed opportunity. You know, horizontal line, break, retest, and I closed it here. Would have hit my take profit eventually, but you know, would have been a pain in the butt. For some, I was looking at this, and here's a formal support. You can see here, price, you know, respected this. So I was looking at this, and I was thinking, you know, maybe this was, I don't know, something just weird, and maybe price is starting to form a range here. So I don't want to keep looking at it because I entered right in the middle. I don't want to keep looking at it, price being in loss, in profit, in loss, in profit. So I exited, and right after I exited, it shot down. Would have almost hit my take profit, but then shot back up. It you know, eventually would have hit my take profit, but still. So this was another great opportunity that I don't know why I didn't enter. Probably I missed it. You know, break, retest, price shot down. So I didn't take any trades on this pair because, you know, this big ass wick, you know, messes up you know, the scale of the chart. Because when you look at here on the previous trades I've taken, 65 pips, 95 pips, 90 pips, 60 pips. You know, price is moving pretty good, right? But this big ass wick makes everything else look like really tiny. So I was thinking, I was looking at this, and I thought to myself, man, price is not moving at all. So it's like it's pretty much staying still. But when I when I when I dipped into the 15-minute time frame and didn't let that big wick enter my screen. Price is moving pretty well in structure actually. I noticed this here, I think somewhere. So a lot of great missed opportunities. Break, retest, break, retest. But right now price is not giving any good structure, so I haven't taken any trades here. Quickly looking at what my trades are doing. Euro GBP. Didn't take any trades. Marking up my chart later. So this would have been a great opportunity. Break retest of this wick zone here. So what I'll be looking for is when price gets back to this zone, I'll be entering a buy. Probably something like this. I don't wanna get wicked out, so pretty much 1-to-1. So this is the trade I'm currently in right now. Didn't take any trades. I only took one trade, last week. So I thought, price might break out of this range, break retest, enter the sell. Thought that, price might come here to fill the gap, but it didn't. It ended up going back in. And I'm in this trade right now. I didn't take this trade, Euro CHF. I just marked it up because this pair is moving pretty hectic. I just marked it up. I was seeing a form of resistance here, or support. Price shot down, came back to retest. This trade would have worked out pretty nicely, but it would have been a pain. Price is moving a lot with this pair right now. So I didn't actually take this trade, but I just marked it up. Would have hit my take profit to the pip, looks like it. Not a whole lot of drawdown either, so. But I didn't take this trade. EJ was pretty cool because on the 9th when market opened, I was looking at this and I thought to myself, I was working with this level here, I think. I thought, this was in a range a bit, my market gapped, blew past this horizontal line, came to retest, so I entered. I entered with 2 positions. One position was, I don't know, somewhere here I think, and I left one position open with no take profit. This was at 2 o'clock in the morning. I was going to bed, and right before I went into bed I checked my trades one more time and I saw price being somewhere here, so I ended up catching 164 pips, closed my trade here. So this was pretty fun. I entered another trade here, price formed a form of resistance here, break retest, ended up catching 50 pips. I think I entered two positions here, and one position ended up going to the break-even stop. This trade I took at Friday, and I was home at Friday because the country got shut down basically on Friday, so I didn't go to work, and for some reason, I don't know, I was home, so I was downstairs in the kitchen, kids were playing. I was looking at the charts, and I didn't get the chance to focus properly. So this was a pretty random trade. I don't know why I took it. A sell, nonetheless. But I closed it here. I don't know why I took this trade. I honestly don't. I think I was working with this level here. So I was looking at price being in a range, right? But I don't know why I took a sell. Or was I working with this level here? I don't know. This was a pretty random trade. I don't know why I took it. Euro Aussie. Another trade with it that, hit my stop loss to the pip and then shot straight into profit. Fucking frustrating. This was a trade. I was working with this level, so the level was right, but I entered at midway, which is a kind of big mistake. I was thinking, price already came to retest, and it formed a lot of wicks, so I thought it was the only way was up, so I was wrong. But my direction was right, and my take profit would have hit 100. So I ended up losing 300 pips, because if I would have been more patient and entered somewhere here, I would have catched 300, 260 something pips. But I didn't. I ended up entering midway, got stopped out to the pip, and then price went shot straight back up to take profit. So price was in a range, break retest. I was thinking it might go down. Oh, it did. I ended up catching this 70 pips. But this here, price was going up. Usually when there's a huge wick like this, it's gonna go revisit this. It has done so with the previous pairs. Oh, this is actually a good opportunity here. Price has broken this. Came back to retest. Okay, I'm gonna enter buy right here. $184. Stop's gonna be. I'm gonna put my stop here, I think. Maybe something like this. I'm still gonna wait for price, to come here somewhere, because I'm gonna try to be more patient. But anyway, I was working with this level over here. My direction was right, but my level was wrong, because it's not wrong. Price did have a reaction here, but yeah, I was working with this level here, price ended up going to stop loss. I don't know why I didn't take these trades. Price kept moving pretty well structured. And I don't know why I was taking these trades. That's not that well structured. Still, I ended up catching this trade 50 pips and ended up losing another 50 pips here, so break even pair. I was working with this level over here. And I was working with this level over here. Or wasn't I? I was working with this level over here, looks like. I was dipping into the 15-minute time frame too much last week, I think. So this was a break-even pair. Ended up catching 50 and ended up losing 50 pips. I don't know if this could be a good level. Huge rejection wicks. Since I'm trading with real money right now, and my account balance is not that big, it's 146 right now. I'm not that I don't want to hop into too much trades because you know the markets are moving pretty hectic right now. Markets are pretty volatile. So when I was trading with my demo account, the trades I took at the beginning were like 30 or 40 or 50 pips. Right now looks like markets don't move anything under 100 pips. Stops are pretty wide, 72 pips. I don't know, man. I don't particularly like the JPY pairs. Still, this looks like a pretty good trade. It's already got a rejection here twice. I'm not in this trade. I was looking at this earlier. I don't know if it's gonna work out. I took one trade with this. It was the SGD Singapore dollar. You know, break retested this horizontal line during an uptrend. Ended up moving pretty well structured. You know, break retest here, break retest here, break retest here. And right now it's going crazy. Silver. I ended up taking one Bitcoin trade at Friday. Closed at pretty much break even. I'm not trading US oil or UK oil or US 30. put them in here because I want to keep an eye on them, because you know US 30 is kind of moving pretty well structured too, you know, break retest, break retest, break retest. But you need to have a pretty big account balance to trade US 30, because I don't know. So this looks like it's going well. So what I'll be looking for right now: USD JPY I'm in this trade, GBP USD. Let's go look at opportunities now. So I'm in this trade right now. Going to be looking for breaks of these horizontal lines. This looks like would have been in profit, but it's already midway, so I'm not taking any trades. USD CHF, if it's gonna break up here, I'm gonna be taking a buy. Euro USD needs to break these levels in order for me to do anything. I'm waiting for GBP to come here or here somewhere. Here maybe. Looks like a pretty strong downtrend, moving pretty well structured. But let's see. So gold, I'm in this trade right now, expecting it to go down. The economy is pretty wild right now. GBP just moving up and down. GBP CAD, I'm also waiting for price to go back here. GBP CHF, these are two significant daily lows. Looks like price isn't doing anything much, standing still. So break of this line or revisiting this line, and I will be looking for shorts. JPY needs to break some levels. NZD is moving pretty hectic, not taking any trades. Euro GBP, I'm waiting for price to come back here. In this trade as well, I don't know, might be exiting this trade because price is just moving up and down. Euro CHF, that's moving pretty hectic. Really? My battery's already low. How long have I been recording this? An hour and my battery's dead? Really? I just bought a new battery. God damn. Anyway guys, looks like I'll have to end this video here. Did I write anything down? Nope. So break of this level. I did, when market opened, I put my position here and it would have already hit my take profit. I didn't take this trade. Damn. Fuck, that would have been real money. Anyways, okay, this is another good opportunity. Oh, was this the one that I was just looking at it earlier and I was saying I'm gonna be patient? Oh, this is the one catching you. Anyway, I'm gonna end this video here. It's already been an hour. My throat's killing me. This is also a good opportunity, maybe. Something like this. Yeah, so this is my weekly outlook. Anyway guys, it's been an hour. Take care. See you on the next video.